Hello, this is Brian Rezny, president of Rezny Wealth Management, bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets. We're off to a great start for 2019. Of course, we've had a little bit of volatility the last week and a half. This is normal, folks. Remember that. A lot of questions about tariffs with China and the China trade deal. Eventually, a trade deal will get done. Tariffs, are they going to affect our economy that much? Not really. China is having some issues, and these tariffs are only going to help push them towards negotiations. Remember, folks, we have been ripped off by China for decades and decades and decades. So has the rest of the world. China steals trade secrets and a lot of other things. We need to be hardcore, and this is the only president that has actually come to the plate and actually is working to get a trade deal done and to stop the abusive practices of China. This is negative. If you let China continue to go, unfortunately, they're going to basically take over the world in trade, and they're going to keep cheating the rest of the world. Europe is finally on board, and they're working with the U.S. as other countries are on this trade negotiations and really working against China and their bad practices. It's going to have very little impact, in our opinion, on the U.S. economy, but obviously, these tariffs against China is going to impact their economies more. They need us more than we ultimately need them, but fair trade is great trade for the world, and this president actually is doing the right job, in our opinion. We see the economy growing, probably 2.5% this year on the GDP side. We see interest rates basically flat, not really going up this year unless the economy drastically changes to the upside. We see more of a 2.5% again GDP growth and flat interest rates for 2019. We see corporate earnings on the rise. We see no recession currently in sight. We like where we're currently invested. We are in the U.S. primarily. We are staying out of Europe, and we are staying out of the emerging market economies right now. And again, I've talked about this repeatedly. We have had a number of new clients this year that came from the big brokerage houses and the banks and the annuity charlatans of the world. It is very sad that people accept financial abuse from these Wall Street type firms. They're all abusive because none of them work as a fiduciary, meaning they don't work in your legal best interest 100% of the time. Rest assured, when you work with Rezny Wealth Management, we always legally work in your best interest 100% of the time. There's no guesswork there, folks, because we don't get involved in the practices and the shenanigans of these various firms who really are sales organizations and not money management firms. If you have questions about your portfolio, any concerns, please call the office. We love to talk to our clients on a regular basis. Of course, my staff is always reaching out to you, and we do like to send these video updates every other week or so. We always appreciate your business, your trust, and again, we always appreciate your referrals, so keep us in mind when you're talking to friends and family, because again, your referrals help our business grow. Have a safe and profitable day.